everyone. In this video we're gonna make buttons. It's something that I've done in the past. I've made a video where I was sharing how we make wooden buttons, but this time we're gonna make buttons with two different type of materials, and I'm gonna use some of the buttons on some cardigans that I made, so it's gonna be cute. I have two cardigans that I'm making that I think will be very beautiful with some handmade buttons, and I'm planning a third cardigan that I think will be very beautiful with some of these buttons. So tag along, and let's just gonna start creating some epoxy buttons. I've done that in the past, and it's been successful and creative and exciting. So we're gonna make some. Let's just go to the table and let me show you how I do it. Okay, these are the things that we will need. We need silicone button molds like these ones. You can find them online. I like this like super simple round shapes in different sizes. Then we need a little stick to mix the epoxy. We need a little plastic thingy container. We need some herbs. I have many herbs in this book that I've been drying, like flowers like this that I've been drying because I want to put some herbals in the buttons as well, so they'll be very beautiful. And then I'm using this Res Chimica epoxy. It's the liquid glass resin, and you need the part A and the part B. This is the resin, the A, and the B is the hardener. So once you have all of these things set, now you can start mixing. So this recipe is super simple because you just need one part A and one part B. So as long as the two parts are equal, then you're good to go. Now this gluey resin thing, both of them, the hardener and the resin, are very sticky, so make sure you don't spill it out because it's very hard to remove it from your hands, from surfaces, so we want to be a bit careful. I'm just gonna use the little lids, and I'm gonna do 2 lids for each parts, basically. So we're just do the first one, which is the resin. I'm gonna pour it like that. We're gonna do the same procedure for part B, the hardener. We want to mix slowly, because if we mix very fast, it's gonna create a lot of bubbles, and that's not good. The bubbles are gonna be trapped in the mix, and that will, result in a very uneven texture. That's it, basically. It's super simple. Like after you mixed for like 3 to 5 minutes, the mix is ready to be poured into the little silicone molds. And here you can really experiment with different dry flowers, and you can add some pigments, different little things. But yeah, just make sure you like the things that you put, so in the future you'll use the buttons, because this is not the most sustainable product, and so we want to be able to use these buttons and not just throw them. So I'm just gonna put some little flower petals, dried flower petals, inside these little molds, and I was thinking to also add just 1 drop of these nail polishes so I can color a bit some of the buttons. We'll see. Let's experiment. Okay, I'm pretty much done with the bigger sizes of buttons. So now I'm just gonna very gently pour the epoxy on top of each flower composition and mold. This part can get a bit messy, but if you go slow, everything will be fine. And make sure there are no bubbles forming, because that could be problematic. Ooh. It's gonna take a while, but I think it's very meditative. And make sure you cover all of the air balls. Otherwise they will kind of stick out, which can be fine, but I don't really love it. I like when the surface of the button is a bit smoother. Yeah. Okay, it's a few hours later. They are drying out, hardening, and it will take 10 hours. So we'll catch up tomorrow morning with these babies. These ones, the pink ones, I just mixed just one drop of my nail polish, this red nail polish. I'm excited because a month ago or so we went on a beach 1 hour from here with the dogs and a friend, and this beach had so many beautiful flat stones, very tiny, big ones, different shapes, and I gathered many, and I had the intention to try to make buttons with those stones. So let's go to the wood workshop and ask Mika to help me and try to make holes in these stones. I'm in the wood workshop.
We're ready. So we put the stones in water just because we saw they did it online. I mean, I guess it can help to cool them, but I bet they will work without. But anyway. That's how it is.
Yay!
Let's try without water just for a trial.
Without water.
Like, because then you can easily mark everything if they're not wet, maybe. Maybe you can
That's
still
okay.
mark. But I just feel like marking is still worth it, because
No.
otherwise you get slightly disappointed when it's not nice. So I guess the difference is there is more dirt, which is otherwise cleaned in the water.
Okay, shall I do it? mean, I think they're super beautiful because they're all different sizes and shapes and colors. Here we are at the end of this video. I'm gonna reveal the epoxy buttons and just kind of like sum up. I'm very pleased with the epoxy buttons. Some of them are very, very beautiful, and I've been also making these colored ones, and overall I'm very happy. They're very unique and they have these beautiful herbals. Mita, can you please not? Thank you. And the pebbles buttons. These are called pebbles, I think, in English, not really stones. But tell me if I'm wrong. I'm very happy with these. I think I was worried that they would be too heavy for like a cardigan, but I actually been weighing them, and they are like tiny bit heavier than the medium size epoxy buttons. So that's really nice because they're quite thin. And I've been also playing with some colors and kind of decorating these little ones. For these ones I just drilled one hole, and I'm gonna create some stitch markers out of these, or maybe even some earrings. We'll see. It's gonna be very exciting to keep on creating, but overall I think I like more the natural pebble buttons than the epoxy buttons, just because I think they're a little bit more calm and natural. Of course, they're more environmentally friendly, of course, because I just used pebbles and stones, so I like them more because of that, and they look really beautiful and really calm, even though I'm not sure calm is the right adjective for buttons. My dogs are going crazy. I'm very happy with the result. I'm happy I created so many new buttons that I can use for my cardigans, my dresses, many different things. The dogs are going crazy again. And let me know if you created some buttons or accessories like earrings and pendants with things that you found around you, like natural materials. Let me know if you tried with to create with epoxy. I bet there are so many different type of materials that you can use for button making. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!